Hey there, Divine Messages 333. I'm Lisa. So we are using When Two Hearts Meet Oracle Deck Soul Connections, and we are going to get some advice for fire signs when it comes to dating. So you may have recently went on a date or you have a date coming up, and let's see what you can expect or any advice that you need for fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. For fire signs, what do fire signs need to know or keep in mind when it comes to dating this summer? Someone they may have recently met. We'll just see one more time. Finish going through this. Make sure everything came out. Okay. We have 4 cards so far. Okay. So we have interesting. Hold on. Just let me look at this real quick. Okay. This does not indicate whether this person is new or you guys already know each other. Okay. So you could definitely be dealing with someone new. So we have telepathic, close soul connections are harmoniously synchronized, creating moments of telepathy. Then we have clarity. Take time to think about your situation to gain clarity. So I don't know. There's something that you're not clear about. And because telepathic came out and they're connecting here, but there's not a connection here, I kind of feel like, I mean, obviously because it's telepathic, but I kind of feel like, and also with the clarity and the light bulb, when you see that, it's usually coming from the head, right? I feel like someone may have gained, they may have had an epiphany about your connection. So maybe you do know each other. There could be some people that know each other, that have known each other for a while, and there could be some people that you may be familiar with this person, but they still may be more of a newer person to you. And so I feel like someone's gaining some clarity or having an epiphany because they may have been picking up on a lot of like signs, synchronicities, things like that. And I'm even getting that this person might not be someone who's like really into that stuff, but these synchronicities could be standing out to a great degree that you cannot not notice it. You can't not notice it. You have to notice it. There's no way. And I feel like because of that, there's a break in the clouds and someone is being illuminated. They're not like an idea of like a creation of like something they are trying to create, but like, oh, I get it. Oh, I understand. Oh, is this what's happening? Kind of like that. And something, it's about some, okay, wait. I feel like this is something that was never spoken about. But you guys did connect on, you did have a connection that wasn't spoken about, okay? Someone's getting clarity on a connection between the two of you, but you did not speak of it. And I believe that they're realizing that you were more connected than they understood, okay? We also have temptation. Think carefully about the situation. So this may be something that's very tempting to you. This person, you may even be tempted to act on something. Someone may want to give more than they're maybe ready to give. And I say that because that's like 2 scoops of ice cream and those are melting, or whatever is going on there, that's melting, and it looks like a nice day, clear sky. If you aren't prepared to eat that much ice cream, why are you taking it? Because it's going to melt. You're going to lose some of it. You're not going to get all the benefits of it. Something like that, okay? So I feel like someone may be wanting to offer more than what they're ready to offer. Because in this picture also, we have the cloudy skies, but they're parting. The clouds are parting, and now the clouds are gone. And now it's like they want to offer something. See, it's like they got this epiphany, they're receiving something, and now they want to give something. Okay? Now we also have guilt. Don't let guilt get in the way of happiness. And then we have remarkable. Notice everything remarkable about your relationships. Okay, and so here, I'll get to the guilt thing in a minute, but here with the remarkable, we also have music sheet, okay? There's wedding rings, music sheet, and a rose. So this has to do with a romance. It does have to do with a romantic love. And again, you guys may connect through music, and you may get messages through music and be communicating, because you're not speaking to each other. You are not speaking to each other, or you haven't spoken to each other. But the words in the music are speaking for you guys. The words in the music are speaking for you guys. Don't let guilt get in the way of happiness. You may have judged someone, okay? You may have judged somebody, and you may feel guilty about how you handled a situation. Or someone, flip it if it's the other way around, someone may have judged you and may feel guilty, or you may have done this to each other. That could be the thing that wasn't spoken about, that you both judged each other. Now, through music, you are hearing kind of those unspoken words that you both couldn't say to each other. But don't, any guilt, any, feelings, any less than positive feelings towards yourself, just push those to the side, okay? In the last reading, which was Earth, I talked about, this came up in air and it came up in earth, but I really talked about it more in earth. The reading for the dating advice, about how our differences can seem like obstacles, whether it's differences in perception, beliefs, how we respond to something, how we show our emotions, just lots of differences can be looked at as obstacles. But if we shift our thinking, we open our mind wider than our eyes, and we can see these obstacles now as opportunities to learn from the other person, to learn from the situation, to learn about ourselves. We can use these obstacles as opportunities to appreciate what another person brings that you don't, or vice versa. So, because this is also saying, notice everything remarkable about your relationships, okay? There was something that wasn't spoken about. If you guys are not connecting, if you guys have not connected yet, it will be coming. And part of this delay, if it hasn't come yet, if you haven't met this person or reunited with this person, if it hasn't come yet, it could be because someone hasn't come to that epiphany. They haven't had that epiphany. They haven't come to that realization yet. Or they are thinking very carefully and don't want to offer something too much prematurely. So they're taking their time to think about it. And how someone treated another person or was treated by another person, or both, because you both could have done this to each other. There's either reflection happening because of that, or someone's telling themselves, because of the way I handled this other person may not want to be receptive to me. But I feel like there's a lot more cards talking about just noticing your differences and trying to create harmony and noticing similarities and making sure that we are not I feel like there's mutual admiration, but because of this temptation, I feel like there's like someone finds you yummy. Something. I don't know why that came out. I'm hearing a snack, okay? So I think someone's trying to kind of check themselves and make sure that if they come forward and offer you something, it's not because they're like drooling. You see how this is like melting? It's not because they're like, they want to get their hands on you and they're drooling. I think they want to take the time. I feel like this rose and those rings are there. I feel like they see you, or you see them, or you both see the situation as something like deeper than that, because you're also connected on this like other level. So, and I feel like there's also like a spiritual connection here as well. There's like this divine is connected to this whole situation. Also, see, we have, it's like somebody was acting like the judge, somebody was acting like the divine. See this like white light of here? It's like somebody was acting like they got the final say, they got the final ruling on you, or you on them, or this situation. And I feel like someone was misunderstood because something wasn't spoken, actually really spoken. It was just this connection that was really there, but now the reason why the guilt isn't overpowering this is because since you guys haven't been communicating like verbally about whatever was going on, it's like it's kind of like I feel like you both have kind of been together even though you haven't been to physically together. I feel like like spiritually you're still connected, telepathically you're still connected, and however much time has um separated you two, I feel like during that time you were still connected through these musical messages. Okay, I feel like you were still connected through these musical messages, and through those messages you guys have both gotten some type of message or impression that even though there was judgment on both sides or one side or whatever, that doesn't seem like it's really going to be that big of an issue. It's like it was an issue, but through these messages, if you guys both received these, you heard these songs and you told yourself, these were messages. This must be what the other person felt like. This must be how they're feeling now. This must be like, if we were maybe like to meet up again, this might be like what they want to say. So I feel like you've kind of been with them throughout this separation, and throughout the separation, through the music, you've if you've both accepted this idea, and this could even be this, that like, oh my God, are these songs actually messages from that person? Is this from, you know, the universe talking to me through this music? This could be that epiphany. This could be some of the realization someone's getting. But I just don't feel like the guilt is going to overpower and therefore ruin any chance of you both getting clarity. You both I'm going to pull another card and see if you guys actually are these guys going to are the fire signs going to actually communicate with this person that they have the telepathic connection with? Is the fire sign going to actually communicate? Are they going to actually communicate? Recognition. The divine will help you recognize signs and miracles. Oh, I want to tell you guys something about synchronicity. Okay. Well, here we have two hands. Okay. And I'm kind of interpreting this right here, this sphere, like the universe, the world, our world, the universe, something like that, where it's bringing the two together. Okay, so about the synchronicities, close soul connections are harmoniously synchronized, creating moments of telepathy. So, what time is it? Okay, so I'm going to wrap this up really soon, but I just want to share a story. I think I posted a video on this and I may have deleted it earlier this week. So last Monday, the 8th of July, I was volunteering for this event, and I had to go to this building, and when I showed up, I was the only volunteer at that time. A few hours later, another volunteer showed up, And then about an hour later, the third volunteer showed up. Okay. And then there was just us three. And we worked together for the last couple hours. Okay. So, where the synchronicity comes in is when I was getting ready to leave to go to this building to volunteer, I was waiting for an Uber. And I, was dressed, obviously. And at the last minute, waiting for the Uber, I was like, I don't want to wear this. I'm going to change my clothes. So I had been wearing a black tank top with white around the collar and the sleeves. And I changed it and I put on a pink blouse. When the next volunteer showed up after I had been there a while, it was an older woman, and she walks in wearing the tank top, the black tank top with the white on it that I was going to wear but changed out of. And I didn't say anything to her, but I just kept, looking at her like that would have been very weird that we would both be here in this same top, but okay, whatever, this is kind of like made me smile, and I noticed it's as a synchronicity, right? About an hour later, the third volunteer shows up. This woman, who may have been a little younger than me, walks in wearing the same black tank top with the white around the shoulders. And the older woman, we all kind of like, well, I don't know. They both didn't, those two were wearing the same shirt. I wasn't, because I changed. They didn't know it. So to them, it's like they just showed up and they were both wearing the same shirt. But they didn't say anything to each other about it, which is so weird. So I said to them, I gotta tell you guys something. And I told them the story. I said, I was wearing this shirt that you guys were wearing. I changed out of it. I show up. I'm the only one here. Few hours. And then randomly this woman shows up. It's like, who are you? I don't even know who you are. Oh, you're volunteering? Okay, because volunteering started like hours ago, but she just randomly shows up. So she comes and she's wearing the shirt that I was going to wear. An hour later, another one shows up, and I'm like, who are these people? Why are they showing up hours late? And it's only like maybe an hour or two before this whole thing ends. So it's like, you guys are super late and you're wearing the same shirt and you're not even saying anything about it. So I told them what happened and we all laughed about it. And the older woman was like, Target, $8? Yeah, it's not like we were wearing similar shirts. No, it was literally from the same store, the same price. We all pay the same price. So, but I didn't wear it. So I don't really know. I've been trying to figure out like what is that about where I didn't do it. Anyway, the reason I'm even bringing this up is because when it talks about the synchronicities, there may be someone in this situation that isn't really into stuff like that. But when you two connect, if you guys bring up this whole synchronicities and signs and stuff, if you guys actually talk about that, one or both of you, especially the one that doesn't recognize that stuff on the regular, may talk about some kind of crazy synchronicity like I am talking about. And so that might just be a little indication that, yep, this is that person. And maybe you guys will have a laugh over it. I don't know, like we did. But anyway, let's see. I will look at the bottom of the deck and we have a commitment. Very interesting. We have commitment. Commitment is an important factor to achieve a successful relationship. And there is a ring. Someone is offering a ring, and inside there are two people like kissing, almost like if someone accepted, like the feminine accepted the men's offer and then they like kissed afterwards. um I feel like someone may have something like that in mind. They may have that type of intention for you or you them. And see here, I feel like they have worked things out through this music. Like if they have accepted, if they told themselves, hey, you may even be someone who told this person, or they may have told you, like, if one of you guys hears music, you've noticed that it kind of reflects whatever you're going through, either in that moment or at that time in your life. And this other person that you told it to may have kind of like brushed it off, not really taken it too seriously. But that could be where this is coming in, and they're realizing, whoa, are these songs, is this music I'm hearing about that person? Because you guys may be working things out that way on a telepathic level versus like an in-person level. And this could be where this person is getting this kind of idea. It may be, it's like it may be working out in the background in some weird way. I don't know. So yeah, this is promising. I guess it seems promising. If you have any kind of guilt for how you acted, how you handled the situation, anything like that, maybe you judged somebody prematurely or wrongly accused someone of something. This could even be someone that you are currently married to. Yeah, could be promising. But communication, actual communication, is going to need to happen. That is not something that I saw in the cards. Let me see. I'm feeling like I need to pull something else. I have Heart's Hidden Secrets. I think one of the other elements in their readings, they got two cards from two decks. So you're the second element reading that got cards from two decks. I think the other two I only pulled them from the one deck. But what was I going to say? What advice do you have for the fire signs when it comes to this person they're telepathically connected to? What advice do you have? Hoping, expecting, faith manifesting, conflict, clashing differences, incompatibility, apology, forgiveness, return, sorry. Okay. I feel like there was conflict. There was a lot of misunderstandings, blockings, just dark obstacles. There was like passion there. Passion might have even come out in the conflict. Like you might have had passion for each other, like in a positive way, but I feel like because you did not communicate on a 3D level. You did not communicate, verbally, the passion that you had for each other and this situation that you were feeling. I feel like it turned and became more like negative or toxic because people were not really talking. And now someone is trying to manifest, and they're hoping they can connect again and see how the sky is clear and you got all these sunflowers. So I feel like it's definitely better. Someone's kind of hoping things could be better, something could bloom. And then we have the guilt again in this apology. Someone may have grown up in a religious background, Christian. They may want to return and apologize. I feel like it's the masculine. I feel like the feminine turned away and may have felt they were walking toward, they were going to walk their own path towards something much better than that. But because you left, now I feel like they want to apologize. So that could definitely be coming up soon. I also have time oracle cards. So sorry if you watched the other readings and you didn't get these different decks, but I didn't feel called to use anything else at those times. So when it comes to this apology or the fire sign connecting with this person, what kind of time frame are we talking about? Is this happening in the summer? What kind of time frame are we talking about when you release resistance? There could be a water sign here that might also have Libra or Leo, because she's really giving me Leo vibes with that hair. Definitely giving me Leo vibes. But I feel like this could be a water sign that really needs to release either the feminine is resistant to hearing anything the masculine had to say, and so they're just feeling that way within themselves, like if this person ever contacted me, I don't want to hear anything they have to say. I already heard them before. I understand where they're coming. If you're feeling like that at all, if you can try to let that go, I feel like this could come in sooner than later. But if this other person could have water in their chart as well, and they may be resistant to giving the apology. But I feel like, and it could be both sides, but one's resisting hearing something and one's resisting offering something. But wherever that resistance is coming from, I feel like when that is let go of, um, when there's more of an openness, like, fine, if they show up, I'll listen to what they have to say. I won't shut them down. I won't, you know, I will have an open mind. Um, I will answer their call. I will respond to their message. I will actually read their message. I won't, give my phone to someone and ask them to delete it so I don't have to look at it. So I feel like if you can come to more of that mentality, or the other person can, this communication, I'm feeling blockage. This communication between you two will happen sooner. Someone isn't. I heard someone isn't ready, but then I also right after was like willing. So someone isn't ready and willing yet for something. Like, you might be willing, but you're not ready. Or you might feel like you might also feel like you are emotionally at a point where you could hear it, but you also may have other things right now that have taken precedence in over love, or relationships, or um, um, repairing anything. And so you may not be willing. At the same time, this person could be ready, even though you're ready to listen. The timing may be off. So you may say, you know what, I can sit down with this person. I can listen to what they have to say. But right now, in the next 3 weeks, I got X, Y, and Z happening. So I'm not willing to do this right now. I'm not willing. If they can meet up with me in a month from now, I'll be ready and willing. Right now, I'm ready, but I'm not willing. Or maybe someone's willing to give an apology, but they haven't felt like they've gotten enough clarity on what they want to say, what they want to offer, what does this connection even mean between us? And so, yeah, when I feel ready to say something, I'll be willing to, but I haven't figured out what the what is yet. So I'm not willing to just call up this person and then I don't know what I'm going to say. I'm willing to do it when I know what I want to offer. I know what I want to say, something like that. All right, guys. Well, you had the longest reading, basically double the time that the other ones had, but maybe you needed it. Enjoy the rest of your week. Get out there. Don't take life so seriously, and we will see you next time.